Tributes pour in for the late former Prime Minister of Barbados, the Right Honourable Owen Arthur, who passed away on Monday morning. Prime Minister Dr. Timothy Harris, in a statement on Monday, extended sympathies to the people of Barbados and the Caribbean at Arthur's passing. He said Mr. Arthur had sharp intellect and deep-rooted commitment to regional integration and will be long remembered and missed. Dr. Harris said Arthur led responsibility for the Caribbean Single Market and Economy, the CSME, and he continued to be a tireless advocate and champion for progress and economic integration in the Caribbean right up to the end of his, quote, remarkable life, end quote. Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Mottley, also hailed the contributions of the late statesman to her nation and the Caribbean.
He worked assiduously in his own St. Peter to make this the new standard for political mobilization and representation for all. And we all followed. I witnessed it firsthand as I managed 4 election campaigns for him, 2 general elections and 2 by-elections. On looking back at the closing years of the last century and the early years of this century, there is no doubt, my friends, that Owen Seymour Arthur was the man for the times. Owen never lost the thirst for public policy, not even after he left government. His counsel, especially on the Barbadian economy, was rendered to all governments. Indeed, it was on this platform where duty met politics and policy in the national interest that he and we would anchor our most recent relationship.
Premier Mark Brantley also issued words of condolences at Arthur's passing. On his social media platforms, Brantley described the late Owen Arthur as a regionalist whose political prowess was recognized and celebrated even outside of the Caribbean region. His politics transcended the 4 corners of Barbados and embraced the entire Caribbean region. He was a committed regionalist and did much to strengthen the voice of our region on the international stage. We know not when we shall see such a giant again, Brantley said. Chairman of CARICOM, Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves, also paid tribute to the former Prime Minister of Barbados. He said Owen Arthur was the chief architect, advocate, and intellectual guide of the CARICOM Single Market and Economy, CSME. He was deeply committed to making our union in the Caribbean more perfect, the best practicable institutional, political, and economic expression of our Caribbean civilization. We owe him an immense debt of gratitude. Mr. Arthur attained a bachelor's degree in economics and history, 1971, at the Caville campus of the University of the West Indies, and a master's degree in economics at the UWI Mona campus in Jamaica. In 1983, Mr. Arthur was appointed to the Barbadian Senate. The next year, he became an elective representative in the House of Assembly, where he served the constituency of St. Peter as a member of the governing Barbados Labour Party. In January 2020, Mr. Arthur was announced as the new chairman of LIAT's Board of Directors. In late 2018, he was appointed Professor of Practice at the University of the West Indies with responsibility for overseeing economics of development at the UWI Caville campus. Earlier this year, Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Mottley, announced that Arthur would be part of a Jobs and Investment Council established by her cabinet to receive input and guidance by past finance ministers and other experts on current and post-COVID-19 economic initiatives. The former Prime Minister and Professor chaired the Industrial Transformation Group of the Jobs and Investment Council, which is looking at how to create 20,000 jobs in 18 to 24 months. He was the longest-serving Prime Minister of Barbados. He died at the age of 70. Audrey Huey, SKN Newsline.
As countries continue to adapt to the COVID-19 pandemic, ECCB Governor Timothy Antoine said special attention will be paid to the micro and small business sectors. According to the governor, about 50% of the employment in the OECS is generated by micro and small businesses. Support for the sectors was among matters discussed at the ECCB Monetary Council meeting in late July.
One of the initiatives that the Council discussed today is a partial credit guarantee scheme, which we are essentially on the cusp of launching. They've started with a pilot in 2 countries, and let me quickly explain. That is a facility that would allow financial institutions, banks or credit unions, to make loans to businesses, mainly small businesses, up to $300,000 with a guarantee of about 75%, $225,000. That is important because what happens now is that the bank is liquid, but yet the banks are not making as many loans as the business community would like. And very often people say the banks have money, but they're not lending. And so this facility is intended to incentivize banks, credit unions, and the development banks, because we're going to also offer it to the development banks, to be able to make loans to small businesses for expansion, for startups, as the case may be. And so that, as I said, was started last month in 2 countries, I think St. Lucia and Dominica, and it will be expanded very quickly to St. Kitts and Nevis and other member countries later this year. And a formal launch is being planned.
The ECCB governor said the central bank has reached out to the World Bank for assistance in training for small businesses in the sub-region. Glebad, SKN Newsline.
It's not just iced tea and it's not cold tea. But who said we couldn't be in the middle? We are Mother Becky Quenchers, a herbal iced tea. It's a different and innovative take on using traditional herbs for tea. It's a home-brewed blend of natural organic herbs and spices, ready to drink at any time. We've turned ingredients you've used many times into something crisp, thirst-quenching, and did we mention taste awesome? Drinking tea just got better. Mother Becky Tea.
In these stressful times, you need relief, a way to release your stress and care for your health. You need Serenity. Yes, Serenity Mobile Spa, where we come to your home and offer the very best in massage and spa treatment. Your health is our priority as we practice the highest hygiene procedures before, during, and after your treatment. Choose from massages to meet your physical needs, scrubs, facials, waxing, and much more. We also provide our customers a complimentary serving of refreshing local coconut water with each massage. During these restricted times, we urge our customers to stay healthy. We will come to you.
Call us at 762-0157 or 760-8899. Find us on Facebook, Serenity Mobile Spa St. Kitts, or email us at serenitymobile-spa869@gmail.com.
Serenity Mobile Spa.
Auto Plus Car Wash, located on the College Street Gut, Bastille, St. Kitts. Bring your car to Auto Plus Car Wash to remove water stains, wiper marks. Get your doors, roof panel cleaned, seat floor mats, buffing, headlights, and engine wash. You get quality service at the best price at Auto Plus Car Wash. They really care for your car. Call 765-5140 or visit them on the College Street Gut, Bastille, St. Kitts. Auto Plus Car Wash, where the service is number one. Tuesday, August 4th will be a national holiday. An announcement from Government House confirmed this on Monday, which was promulgated through the Premier's ministry in the Nevis Island administration. According to the notice, His Excellency the Governor General Sir S.W. Tapley-Seaton, GCMG, CVO, QC, LLD, acting in accordance with the advice of the Cabinet by proclamation, declared Tuesday, August 4th as a public holiday to be observed in St. Kitts and Nevis to mark the occasion of the virtual celebration of Culturama 2020. All persons are required to govern themselves accordingly. There was some question in the public domain as to whether the holiday, normally observed in conjunction with Culturama on Nevis, would be observed this year, considering that the festival was cancelled due to the Covid-19 pandemic. However, with Culturama to be observed virtually this year, the holiday remains in place, one day after Emancipation Day or the August Monday holiday on August 3rd. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis has published new Emergency Powers Covid-19 Regulations, which can also be recited as Emergency Powers Covid-19 number 11, Regulations 2020. These new regulations came into operation on Saturday, July 25th at 5 a.m. and will expire on 4:59 a.m. on Saturday, August 1st. This means that persons will be allowed to move freely and business enterprises will be allowed to operate between 5 a.m. and 11:59 p.m. of each day from Saturday, July 25th to Friday, July 31st. The mandatory wearing of masks in public places remains in effect, and so do social distancing and physical distancing protocols. For instance, Regulation 7 states, any establishment that is permitted to operate pursuant to the provisions of these regulations shall make the necessary arrangements to facilitate social distancing and physical distancing, and shall ensure that all customers and staff maintain physical distancing of at least 6 feet in or outside of their business, in a line to enter the business. They shall determine the total number of persons that may be permitted in the establishment at any one time by permitting one person for every 30 square feet. Place distance markers at least 5 feet apart, indicating where each customer must stand on a line at a checkout point or other line. Place distance markers at least 6 feet apart on the outside of the establishment, indicating where customers must stand while waiting to enter the establishment. And Regulation 19 states that a person who contravenes or fails to comply with these regulations shall be liable on summary conviction to a fine not exceeding $5,000 or a term of imprisonment not exceeding 6 months, or to both, and to forfeiture of any goods or money in respect of which the offense has been committed. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline. Very Important Babies, or VIB Transport, is the name of a new transportation service being offered for parents who need to have their children transported to and from school. VIB Transport is owned and operated by retired police officer Loston Percival and his wife, and was officially launched on Sunday at the OJ's Complex Conference Room in Camps. Mr. Percival told attendees at Sunday's launch that he retired from the police force to pursue his dream of starting a business, and despite the challenges, he decided to persist with VIB Transport. He explained the rationale of starting a transportation service for babies and children.
I started doing a lot of canvassing, going to the TDCs, the hospitals, social security, where they have a lot of staff members. And every time I go to an establishment, all I was hearing is, go for it, is it a good idea? The HR person for TDC told me, we got a big problem with employees coming late in the morning, and the excuse always, I had to drop my child to school. And then at afternoons, they leave early, and the excuse is, I have to pick up my child from school. So I said, okay, I am going to ease their pain. I'm going to do that for them. So roll in VIB Transportation, very important babies. As our children are important.
Currently, VIB Transport has one passenger bus, but Mr. Percival said it is well equipped.
The bus that you're going to see later is equipped with car seats, entertainment system inside, fire extinguisher, first aid kit, mounted hand sanitizer in the bus, because these are things that I feel are necessary. When you're dealing with people's children, you must make sure that they are safe and comfortable.
Attendees offer words of encouragement and endorsement to Mr. Percival on his new venture. Those endorsements started with Director of the Department of Sports, Anthony Wilshire.
So this afternoon, I want us to put our hands together and congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Percival and his gesture. I just want to acknowledge the Percivals in everything you do. You must put God first. Man can't do it on his own. Any man who believes that he can do it, he's fooling himself.
Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. And I could fly higher than an eagle. But you are the wind beneath my wings.
And just he can be in what she can do. And the same day, he retired with the same day he said, drop in the car, come home. I tell them, I don't care what's going on. Somebody gonna pick me up.
I'm his second mom, his auntie, whatever, because I only have to peep over my fence. Percy, I need something, I need whatever and whatever. My car is right there. I need whatever. He said, come on, let's go. And Mrs. Percival, I know she's in the background, but she's a strong piece of woman behind him. And he's going to get there. And the red star, yes, the red star.
The bus was later blessed by Pastor Ben Brown, who had earlier offered invocation. VIB Transport purports to offer any child-related transportation needs. For more information, persons are asked to call 763-1474 or 668-0856. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline. One of two teams in the Premier League to represent two adjoining communities, Mantab FC, was fortunate last season to avoid relegation. They know that kind of luck does not come often. Currently ranked 10th in a 12-team league, Mantab would have expected to rank higher, considering their experience.
Well, they've had a difficult time for this season. Last season, we've seen them showing a lot of promise, especially the games that were played in Kea, and they played very well in those encounters. But this year so far, they have been very inconsistent. The only win coming against Trafalgar South Stars, and it was a game they were down 1-0 in, and then within the space of I think was 5 or 7 minutes, they were hit 3-1. So the performances haven't been up to par for Premier Division.
Mantab has a lot of work to do, but two of their star strikers, Jermaine Carey and Sylvester Alexander, are among the players that offer hope. For their fortunes to change, Mantab will have to bolster their defense and score more goals, a feat that some think is a tall order.
If things don't turn around for them, they may be one of those teams who be in the two that to go down, and it will be definitely a unwarranted scenario for a club such as Mantab, a club that came to the Premier Division last season with a lot of hope. They had a good run in Division 1 that year. They went undefeated. They came up to the Premier Division. They had some good results last season, but thus far this season they haven't built on what they were able to achieve last season, and it will be worrying for them the way the season has started.
There is still some time for Mantab to get it right. For all your printing needs at top-notch quality, go to Digital Print Plus, located on Princess Street, Bastyr, St. Kitts. At Digital Print Plus, you get the best in business cards, letterheads, envelopes, wristbands, tent cards, rack cards, flyers, brochures, logo designs, posters, photos, architectural designs, 3D renderings, and so much more. Digital Print Plus gives you the best quality at competitive prices. Contact us at 767-7468 or email digitalprintskn@gmail.com or follow us on Facebook at digitalprintskn. Digital Print Plus, for all your printing needs at the best quality. Now you can have SKN Newsline on the go. Introducing SKN Newsline Android mobile app. Search SKN Newsline in the Google Play Store. Download the app free and stay up to date with TV news in St. Kitts and Nevis in the palm of your hands. With this app, you can watch our news reports, watch our live news feed on SKN Newsline TV, engage with us and other app users in the chat room, look at our special features, send us news tips, and call us directly. It's news on the go. The SKN Newsline Android mobile app. Download it free today.
Commercial signs, decal printing, canvas prints, license plates, posters. We at Multigraphics are dedicated to providing quality products and service to our customers. Our team takes pride in the craftsmanship and is passionate about its work. Every job, large or small, is important. Most of our customers come to us through referrals. That's because our number one priority is service. We serve a wide variety of customers, such as restaurants, retail stores, manufacturers, trucking companies, and many more. Our capabilities include design, production, and installation. How can we help? We are located at Bird Rock at the Woodswright compound. Call us at 869-763-1511 or 784-491-7599. Multi-Graphics.
KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity Parish, St. Kitts. For all your t-shirt printing, banners and signs, promotional products, shipping, motivational speeches, computer classes, agro-processing, art and craft, and desktop publishing. Come to KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity, St. Kitts. Telephone 661-0118 or 765-7270. Email drkhrystus@kvklives.com or visit www.kvklives.com. KVK Enterprises.